Alrighty guys, what is going on? Welcome to Tubby Talks About a feature in WWE 13, whether or not it's true, fake, rumor, false, whatever, who knows. Most likely this one is true because obviously we know the story mode in WWE 13 is from the Attitude Era. We know it's pretty much going to be driving the whole single player campaign. Sheamus pretty much confirmed it. So did Corey Ledesma, and it was a pretty well-known fact that it would feature around the Attitude Era. But what we're talking about, I had a live stream with Backyard the other day, and we were talking about it, and we don't think it's going to be a full single-player campaign like in WWE 12 or like any of the previous games, where it is not, in fact, a journey through Road to WrestleMania, where you start one and you go all the way through and it builds into your storyline. What we think it's going to be is more of like the Fantasy Warfare, more of like chapter-based is what I want to call it. So instead of, I'm assuming you start with one and then maybe there's like an unlock tree and you go through and play a storyline and maybe each one is, 15 to 45 minutes or an hour. Who knows? I don't exactly know what they're going to do. But that's what it's looking like. I don't see a full storyline playing out. They say being the 6 WWE superstars, you don't get to play from the side of WCW, I don't think. I think it's just WWE from the reports, if I remember correctly. And it almost makes me wonder, I don't know if I like that chapter-based stuff. The Fantasy Warfare and WWE All-Star was cool. The video package I loved. They compared the two. They had some good Warfare matches. But other than that, there really wasn't anything much about it. In WWE 2008, you have Legend mode, or the mode where you get a face and recreate some of the famous matches where you play, and if you win, get unlockables, and you can buy legends to put in to your GM mode or 24/7 mode, and that's cool at the same time. But if that's the only way to unlock the legends, I'm gonna be pretty pissed. So I'm pretty sure, they're not going to go back to the fact where you have to play everything to unlock everything. I think the WWE makes a good chunk of money off of people wanting to pay $1 to unlock all the content. That's what me and Yard assumed, and I think they'll continue to do that. But I do think WWE 13 story mode will be chapter-based where, it's not going to be like you start in the Attitude Era back in 96, 97, 98, in there. And then you play all the way up through 2001, 2002, wherever it ends up. I don't think that's what's going to happen. I think literally there's going to be chunks you can choose, part of an invasion storyline, Monday Night Wars, varying. I'd be very surprised if it was like Jacob Cash, Sheamus, and Triple H from this year, where you go through. Technically it's 3 different parts, but I'd be super surprised if you actually had that where you started and you could go all the way through 1 or 2 different storylines. I don't see that happening in WWE 13, and let's be honest, once we play the campaign, I usually only play them once, except for now where I'm making videos of them, going back and playing them twice. But the campaign, is fun for the first month or 2. And then once you play it, though, it's more about online gameplay, so hopefully they feature a little bit more, focus more on the online gameplay versus the offline gameplay. I wonder what you guys think. Do you think it's going to be cool that it's chapter-based, or would you prefer Road to WrestleMania where it's like a full story length? Either way, guys, I think we can agree. And if you agree, smash that like button. Not as many backstage brawls, guys. My name is Tubby. Tubby out.